Hello, internets. Welcome to this week's edition of Transformer of the Week. I'm feeling quite excited this week because it's a new toy. It's very new to me, and it's my first kind of third-party Transformer figure. So I'll give you some thoughts on that, really. And it is this guy. He's called Columpio, apparently. Fansproject, Lost Exo-Realm, #1, Columpio. He's Sludge. He's the homage, tribute, intellectual property theft of Dinobot Sludge. And here he is. This is what he looks like. Isn't he just beautiful? Just a beautiful toy. Something I don't normally do, which is show off the packaging. But look at that, massive. It's a massive box he comes in, and it's got some Velcro things to hold this flap down. And in there, he's got his plastic shell that he came in, his plastic prison. So if you wanted to, you could keep him in there and close him up and have him stored somewhere safely. And so it's quite good. I love this artwork on it, and there's a little hand over here. So that means the next box, or maybe another box afterwards, I don't know which box, will add to this picture. So there's more to come. A little teaser of a hand. But yeah, absolutely cracking box, which I don't say very often, but that is just absolutely really sturdy, really nice. Okay, it's a keeper. It's a keeper. I normally just chuck away a box. Anyway, this onto the guy himself. Like I say, he's beautiful. He's just hits everything you want from a Dinobot. He just hits it all, bang, bang, bang. You've got greys, the silvers, bits of gold. I'm going to say chrome. There's no chrome. The silver's quite chromy, but the gold isn't. It's just nice plastic. Not gold plastic syndrome is the thing in the past. It's got nice eyes, and it's just the joy that they've just brought to this neck. This neck is just absolutely amazing. So you can just be very emotive. Hello, I'm a metallic brontosaurus, or a diplodocus, or an apatosaurus, or whatever. Diplodocus. I quite like diplodocus as a word. Brontosaurus as well. Okay. Whether it's actually a real dinosaur that actually looked like this, probably not. Feet sticking out the back for a start. But you know what? But the brilliance, yes. Okay, right. Back on the track. I don't normally like doing this type of thing, but for those of you interested, this is Little Sludge. This is the original Sludge. And that was just amazing. I was just amazed at the size of this thing. I mean, I bought it and he was like, it's like Voyager size, but it's a large Voyager size. It's a large Voyager size. I thought it was going to be something small. For some reason I thought it was going to be similar to, just a little bit bigger than the original Dinobots. No, it's massive. It's massive. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Anyway, what toys does the toy have? Right, okay, let's have a look. We've got over here, we've got a gun. Got this nice rifle that can plug into the side of his legs, and you can also go on the back leg if you want that. You want the gun on the back leg. There you go. The gun also has a flip-out bayonet, and we like a bayonet in the Delafield household. Yes, we do. That's lovely. Also, it has a Dinobot without a sword, and this is just this clear red plastic sword with a black handle. It is gorgeous. That is just so G1, it's a G1, but also modern at the time, a nice modernisation of G1. So it's got pegs on the sides of that, and you can wear that as well. You can wear his sword on his sleeve. And that's not everything, because this is one of the selling points that actually tipped me onto Fansproject rather than any of the other people doing third-party Dinobots, and there's a lot of people doing third-party Dinobots right about now. So the movie came out and there's Dinobots in it, and then all of a sudden everyone, yeah, we're making I'm also making it. I'm Spartacus. Well, yeah, a lot of people are making them in various different size classes, various different gimmicks. And what's sold for me is these guys. They have little mates. According to the box, Sludge's mate is called Drepan. Drepan. I'm not really keen on that name. A lot of people have been calling these what are they called, minicons or microns, or just target master. Either target master or there's something because they've got because they turn into hand-to-hand combat weapons. I think I've also seen other people refer to them as melee masters. And it's all a bit boring. I was thinking of something more, evocative, like a slash master or hack master. But I mean, again, that's like slash master to me sounds like it could be a DJ or something, or a hack master, like a horrible journalist. So I think I've settled for myself in my own continuity in my head, so you can just ignore me if you want. Battle master. These are the battle masters, the mates of the Dinobots, and I've still not thought of a name for this guy. I'm thinking that I want to follow the Dinobot naming convention. Most of the four Grimlock's mates all have the S word, Sludge Sweep Snarl Slag. So I want to keep with that naming convention for these guys. So I'm thinking, maybe something Vikingy, like Steer or Snorri, something like that for him, but I've not quite settled. So if you at home watching this can think of a name for this nice sword and axe and shield wielding warrior battle master, if you can think of a name for him, pop him in the comments below, and we'll discuss what is the best name. So yeah, he's quite cool. He's got double jointed elbows. He's got ball jointed thighs. He's got killer blades on his legs, and he's got a massive pole sticking out of his back. I mean, you'll see any review you see or video. Don't really like to use the word review. People will always, this will be the bone of contention. Look at that. That is like, it's like they've put this on just so people will have something to moan about. That's it. And that's why they've done it. I mean, it'd be nice if he would have found a way to like clip it round and it would have stuck, straight out of his back. Something like that, but his back rather than over his head. So he could have it as a banner pole, and you could put like a banner up, put a flag on it. That would look amazing. Well, no, it just kind of hangs around at his back there. Part of it does flip over to give him a Brontosaurus head mask, which is quite fun. But other than that, yeah, it's a bit. He's brilliant. He's brilliant. He's got a little swivelly head, and he looks the boss. So that's him. We'll put him to the side for now. We don't need him at the moment. Let's transform Sludge, shall we? Would we like to see that? Well, first let's take his toys away from him. The transformation, you get instructions in the box. You don't need them. There's no comic book or card and stuff like that. A lot of third-party stuff I've seen videos for comes with. But I'm not really that bothered. I don't miss them. I mean, I think it's something I'd look at once and then it'd go in the box, and then we'll never really see it again. I mean, I don't particularly want a comic about Columpio. Just one more thing. I do want to see a comic about Columbo, but I don't particularly want to see a comic about Columpio, because this is Sludge. No matter what. But yeah, I mean, I've had the iGear cup heads before from third party, but I've never bought a full figure. It's one of those things. I don't. It's not. I don't really have anything against them, obviously, because I've now stumped for third party. I've never really had that much against them. I don't believe in. I don't like knockoffs. I don't really like it when they wholesale steal a mould and use it and make money out of it. But I think for me, doing a homage or a tribute, I think is lovely. I mean, this is a toy that's made by fans for fans, and it really shows. It really does. Really is evocative of the entire thing, is that? And yeah, so it's made for fans by fans, and it's kind of like, if you think about it in music terms, it's kind of like buying a CD of a tribute act, rather than over bootlegging a band's CD. So you're giving money to someone who's not necessarily created anything, and they're actually riding on the coattails of somebody else's idea. But at the end of the day, they're doing it because they love the band, and you'll buy it because you like the band. So this is pretty much, it's made for fans by fans, and it's just brilliant. I like to just pause it because, to be honest with you, I just twisted my head around. I just find this quite adorable. It's like, I just call him. I call this midway transformation mode as Dr. Diplodocus. I don't know why. The doctor will see you now. Brilliant. I love that. Okay, so we're almost there with a little minor mix in the middle. Get his poppy's head out. And there we have him. There we have him. Isn't that just gorgeous? I mean, you've gone from the really, hitting the mark of the, Dinobot mode with the silvers and the greys and the gold, and now you've just got this big, classic Dinobot red chest, but it's got that lovely metallic blue that just really makes it pop. I think, I just really love it. I'm absolutely amazed by it. I was a bit worried when I first went, I'm getting a third party toy. I was going to have buyer's regret once it arrived, and I didn't think it could live up to my expectations, because, I've seen lots of third party stuff. I've never pumped for it because it's never been the characters that I've wanted. So I think with this now, Dinobots were one of the first things that really got me into Transformers. Back as a kid, we had Star Wars toys, we had some Transformer toys, and we had GoBots. And I think if it wasn't for the Dinobots, I think I'd be sitting around being all bitter and be a bitter old GoBots fan who was never getting any love. So I love GoBots. Because a lot of the figures I had were the tiny figures, small figures. So I think GoBots did the minifigures a lot better than the Autobot, mini Autobots. So anyway, I've transformed him now. I can stop waffling. Sludge is just brilliant. He's just got all the right stuff going on. So he's got his lovely gun here. You flip the handle out and you can hold his gun. Fortunately, sometimes wants to get the angle right. You put it in and then it pushes his fingers open while you're putting it in. You doesn't hold it straight. So look at that! Bang, bang, pew, 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 pew. Brilliant. And his sword. So bang that sword in. Kind of have to cheat it again. Got to be careful when you put him in, because he's got open and close in hands. So occasionally, when you're sticking things in, you then have to make sure that the hands are closed, otherwise they'll fall out. I'm going to cheat a little bit with the sword. So he's armed to the teeth. That's not. Let's see. That's not everything. Let's just Can we get him in camera shot while too much? He's just going to distract. Brilliant toy. So this guy, the nameless warrior for now until you lot join in. He will take his weapons off. His weapons can kind of click together, as you do, for the axe and shield combo weapon. And now we transform him. So, unexpected, so before, flip that over his head, and I'll just get to that in a second. And we move his arms up. Like I say, it's just something about them having these that pushed it over the line compared to the other third-party Dinobots coming out. I think it's because everyone else seems to be either trying to go for masterpiece scale, and or larger than masterpiece scale, or doing some kind of big showy, let's make a Dinobot combiner, which it's alright, an idea, but just give you a big Dinobot combiner. These guys, Fansproject, have gone, you know what, let's give the Dinobots just a lovely kind of new accessory, and let's up the fun factor. Let's give it another bit of playability, and I think that is what I like about it, because they're going, a lot of them it's kind of, well, this is going to look good displayed, whereas they seem to have gone, no, let's give it extra fun, let's make it even more extra toy stuff. So yeah, you can move around these blades in lots of different configurations. I like this one, it's kind of like a pickaxey, and then you get this to here. Stick his axe in the back, so he's got like this pickaxey weapon he can wield, or if you shift things around again, you can totally make a nice spear type thing to spear people with. That's quite cool. And you can not transform it the way it's supposed to be transformed, and just leave things that are not pegged in. Just have multiple combinations of spinning blade death. What I love about it is the pommel. The pommel is in the shape of Diplodocus or a Brontosaurus head, which I think is just, that touch is just, that's a winning touch. That is just a smart design move. And yeah, so let's see, what should we go for? Let's get having dual wielding weapons, shall we? So we'll get his gun. There's actually pegs behind the kibble here that you can peg your weapons onto, but if you peg it down there, then it's not ready to fire. So let's just plug that in there, and then we'll open his arm up and get his huge spear on the go. Yeah! Don't mess with a sludge. Look at that. Oh, he's a beast. He is a beast. I've got another sludge here. For some reason I've got two of them. This one doesn't have a leg. One is missing a leg. See? Massive. He is absolutely massive. But they make a really good job of this is our version of sludge, and I am just so impressed. I can't really state enough how impressed I am. I mean, the head is just brilliant. It's, again, like a dinosaur head, it's just got that right amount of motion to make it really emotive. It doesn't really look that much like the old sludge head at all. I mean, I don't know if I can make it out. The only thing I think is banged on is the lips. The lips seem like almost identical from the toy, which is quite odd. But yeah, what's good about this? Good, my GBUs that I do. The GBU, the good, the bad, and the ugly. I can't. It's hard to zone in on what is actually the good about this. What is specifically the best thing about this toy? Because everywhere you look, there's just something that is just absolutely brilliant. The bad, because it's a premium figure, you really, really have to nitpick. There's nothing glaringly bad about this guy. So it's just a case of just going, or could have done with a wrist swivel, or it's like could have done with a wrist swivel, yeah. But he's got nice elbows, he's got bicep swivels, he's got an ab crunch, he's got a waist swivel, so he's not like he's wanting for articulation. So this wrist swivel would be nice, but it's not, it's not going to send me crying. It's like he's forming some kind of metallic beard for me. Oh Lord, I've got a metal sludge beard. Yeah, so bad's out the window, to be honest with you. Unless you nitpick, the legs could be a fraction tighter, and stuff like that. So other than that, yeah, it's just a joy to behold, and I'm just glad that avoid. The ugly is, a lot of beast or animal transformers. I struggle with it. Sometimes you go, I don't know what mode to display this toy in, because I love the robot mode and I love the dinosaur mode. That's a common problem with some of these idols. This guy, because they've gone and flipping made this, it's like, even more, it's like, I don't know if I want to display him in his dinosaur mode, or his robot mode, or having displayed in his box. I've never ever thought, I'm going to just keep my Transformer in the box. I've never thought that. This guy makes me think about displaying him in the box because his box is so good. That's melting my brain. It's not good enough that I'm going to buy like 3 of them. That's crazy talk, because that's like 3 times the 6 Dinobots. They're doing 6 Dinobots. What the extra Dinobot is going to be is a mystery at the moment, and I'm looking forward to finding out what that is. But yeah, it's just, I've never ever wanted to keep a Transformer in his box before, and if this guy is making me want to do that, you naughty man. But yeah, final thoughts. I've never had a third-party Transformer before, and I think I've been bitten by the third-party Transformer bug, or dinosaur, as it were. I'm going to get the rest of them, and hopefully I will get a chance to share them with you on video. I hope you've enjoyed watching it. That's just my thoughts and feelings on this toy. Join me next time for a Transformer week when we'll look at something completely different. Ta-ta for now, internets.